Pookie is a refugee. For years, he's been living in a camp near Cape Town. But he has to keep much of his private life to himself. That's because Pookie is gay. In fact, that's why he left Zimbabwe.
When I was 18 years, when the police they catch us, when we were coming from the part with my friend, when we were in drag, they asked us that, what is happening? Are you a gays? What is happening? And then my friend responded, no, you are gays. And I said, then after that, they arrest us, then they torture us, they put our head inside the water, so that when they are beating us, we must not cry loud. Some people, they must not hear. And then my friend passed away because we just stayed close to 2 weeks. Then my friend just died that side.
The police let Pookie go. To this day, he's not sure why. Pookie says he led a sheltered life as a child. His father was a soldier. Pookie tells us his life story, including details of how and why he became a prostitute, working streets like this one.
I was a 6 week, I understand, it was not easy by that time. The situation, I never even saw my mom or doing to be a 6 week, even my father. It was a little bit strange to me, but I didn't have a choice. I was supposed to do it through the situation because I was not working. Really, I was desperate for a man.
One of Pookie's clients infected him with HIV. He stopped working as a prostitute about a year ago. There are very few support networks for gay refugees in South Africa, but an organisation called PASOP tries to help where it can. PASOP provides counselling and other services. They also help new refugees find a place to live.
Yeah, I think they're facing a lot of challenge, especially with the documentation issue, because when they arrive in South Africa, first they need to apply for asylum. And many of them, they are starting to get a refugee status. Also, after that, there is the issue of a lot of discrimination in South Africa in connection of funding jobs opportunity in South Africa. Because once they apply for a position, and if they discover that they are LGBTI, they don't want to take them.
Robina is also looking for work. She came to South Africa from Uganda. She doesn't want to show us her face. She's afraid of the authorities. Robina says it was difficult to leave her homeland, but she had no other choice.
Yeah, this is my album. This is me. I was playing with national team in Uganda. Why I left my country because I'm a LGBTI member. Then there is a laws which is they don't allow the gays, lesbian in my country.
Gays and lesbians who are convicted under sexual preference laws in Uganda face prison sentences of at least 14 years. Robina knew she was breaking the law and lived in constant fear that she'd be arrested. She describes the situation that forced her to leave Uganda.
When I was in Uganda, I was dating the daughter of one of the government members.
Robina knows that South Africa has one of the most liberal sexual preference laws in the world, but those laws don't provide much protection for her.
The day it was my first time to walk around by the station. Then I met the guy. They asked me, "Why are you wearing like a guy? Are you a tomboy?" I didn't reply them. Then they start to hold me and to rape me. It was so painful, but I never report to the police.
Sometimes Robina plays football with other refugees. None of the men know that she's a lesbian. If they found out, it could have serious consequences for her. Bias against gays and lesbians is spreading in South Africa. Fundamentalist Christian groups, including some based in the US, are speaking out against what they see as a violation of God's law.
The Christian right is now looking to Africa as a place where they can mobilize support for their own causes, mobilize support for their pro-family politics, which are explicitly homophobic.
Nigeria recently toughened its laws on sexual preference, so Emmanuel Okoye packed up and left for Cape Town. And he did it just in time. A number of his friends were later arrested. Emmanuel still hasn't found a place to live. He doesn't have a job, so he has no money. He has to resort to begging to get by.
Cape Town is a very beautiful city. But as I'm sitting with nothing. The whole people that I meet want to have sex with me before they help me. And my family want me to join in drugs so that I can be able to make a living in this town. But I said no, that I don't need that. So as you are seeing me, I am left with nothing.
This is not the kind of life that Emmanuel expected when he arrived here, but he says it's better than being in prison. Many African gays and lesbians come to South Africa to escape discrimination, but they often find that the Rainbow Nation fails to live up to its reputation as a safe haven.